Third meeting of the season between the Rangers and Thrashers. Rangers have won the first two. Henrik Lundqvist comes right back to get the start. He is leading the NHL in goals against average, 2.08, and save percentage, and has 25 wins. That is 10th best in the NHL. And across the way, Kari Lehtinen. You see the overall record, but the last 6 games, as John pointed out, he has been dynamic as the Atlanta Thrashers have won 5 of their last 6, and in that span given up just 12 goals in the 6 games. Rangers go with their energy line: Dominic Moore, Ryan Holweg, and Jed Ortmeyer, with Darius Kasparaitis and Fedor Tutin on defense, and we're underway. Serge Aubin, number 10, Brad Larson, number 29, and Bolton, number 36, up front for Atlanta. On defense, Yaroslav Modry and Shane Knighty.
Bolton's a hitter, Hallwig's a hitter, and 2 lines that would like to spark the interest of their own teams early in this first period. Good shift here, change as far as Moore's line goes, Sam. They had the puck deep, went to the bench for a good change. That's how you can tell, too, when a team is sharp. How concise they are with their changes, how players don't stay on the ice for long shifts on the ice.
And here's top line against top line. Nylander with the puck, dropped it back, and Polk missed the shot. Polk and Roosevelt on defense. Nylander, Straka, and Yager up front. Mark Savard, who is second in the league in assists with 53. Number 9, one-time New York Ranger, Ilya Kovalchuk, number 17. Third in the league in goals scored with 39. His pass blocked by Roosevelt. He scores! Kovalchuk got it back and banked it in off Henrik Lundqvist. A minute 13 into the game. Atlanta leads 1-0.
40th goal for Kovalchuk. And why not throw the puck at the net? He tried to make a sneaky quick pass as he darted in right here. He got the puck back and it went off of Roosevelt as Lundqvist had anticipated the pass to his right. He vacated the left side of the net, thinking pass. The puck ricocheted off Roosevelt, the new father, and inside the net, 1-0 Atlanta. And that was quick.
Second 40-goal season in the 4-year career of Ilya Kovalchuk. He scored 41 in the 03-04 season. So the Rangers hoping for the good start, give up a goal which, if you're Henrik Lundqvist, you got to be a little upset about because it went in off of him.
Yeah, it was kind of just like a fluky type goal, but for Lundqvist, he usually doesn't leave that side of the net very early, very quickly. And sometimes you have bad luck when it ricochets off a teammate, but at the same time, you have to, as a goaltender, expect some things to happen that aren't normal. And that one got by him, no question about it.
Along the boards, Andy Sutton. Nicholas Haviland, number 28, pressured by his former teammate in Anaheim, Steve Ruchin. Puck all the way down, and Strudwick still missed it, and the icing negated. Taken away by Slater. Plays it deep. Marian Hossa trying to put it in front. Slater blocked. Hossa's got 30 goals on the season, had it knocked away. Ruchinski plays it across. Peter Sikora. Sikora's pass deflected and picked up by Jim Slater. Got it to the board. Slater bats it in deep. It's an offside on Atlanta. 2:05 gone by. The goal is Kovalchuk, his 40th, from Sutton and Haviland at 1:13.
Lundqvist in good shape there. He's up against the post. Now he's going to head to his right, thinking pass. And the puck ricocheted both off of Roosevelt and off of Lundqvist in the net. First shot by Atlanta in the game. We haven't seen that happen very often against Lundqvist, have we?
Puck back behind the net, played by Fedor Tutin. Pressured there by Bobby Holik, a former Ranger and former New Jersey Devil. In his first year with Atlanta, took a hit from Kasparaitis. Marcel Hossa is on, the younger brother of Marian Hossa. Up the boards, Ward couldn't play it. Kozlov back to Exelby, who shot it wide. In the previous game here in Atlanta, the Rangers skated very well. That was Thanksgiving night. And the Rangers also won big in New York.
Yeah, but Atlanta's getting better goaltending now than they've had all season, so they're completely different. as a club, knowing that if they make a mistake, the puck's not going in the net.
Aubin gave it up, and it's played by Roosevelt. His wife gave birth to their second child last night, a boy named Dominic.
8 pounds.
And here's Dominic Moore, who said the boy was obviously named after me, and I thank Michael Roosevelt for that.
There's a Dominic with a C, which is like Moore, and Dominic like Hasek is a K.
Oh.
So the Roosevelts may name it Dominic with a CK at the end to keep everybody happy.
Okay.
That's what I'm hearing.
Well done.
Just thought you might want to know, Sam.
Politically correct. Oh, give away. Here's Eric Bolton. Stopped and gloved, then dropped off by Lundqvist, kept in by Modry. Winds it deep. Thomas Polk steps in. Rangers still without Marek Malik.
Aubin got hurt. He's down on his knees.
Malik skated this morning, but still has a sore shoulder and is still considered day-to-day. Peter Pruka skated this morning and is getting very close to coming back. Good speed by Kovalchuk, forced the turnover.
Aubin got clipped in the face. He went to the bench. I don't know if it was his teammate or a Ranger that did it.
Yager plays it across for Tom Cody in deep. Shot blocked by Haviland. Haviland gets it to Savard. Savard, Kovalchuk, and the veteran Scott Mellanby. Here's Kovalchuk, 3-on-2. Kovalchuk waits. Trailer, Savard. Save made by Lundqvist with Mellanby screening in front. Off the boards, Kovalchuk. Moving toward the net, and it's deflected into the corner.
Kovalchuk skating well early.
Boy, is he ever.
And the Rangers had Pody add to the offense. He got caught up ice 3-on-2 the other way, and Nylander was the man back. You have to be careful when you give up a 3-on-2 with a forward back against the other team's top line. You know, you can take some chances against second, third, and fourth lines, but if it's their top line, be careful.
Yager put it in deep. Steered around by Lettinen to one-time Ranger Greg DeVries. Jim Slater fires across off the skate of Peter Bondra. Bondra with 16 goals on the season. Putin moved it to Sikora. Now Ruchinski gets free. Looks. Drops it back to Tutin. Gets it back. Shot blocked by Exelby. Played by Bondra. Bondra, long shot that went off. Better Tutin. Played by Kasparaitis. Pressured by Slater. And help from Ruchin.
Good pace, isn't it?
Yes. Better Tutin moving with the puck. Wines drives it wide. Last night, Montreal was beaten by Toronto, and Bob Hartley, the coach of Atlanta, said it's the first time he's ever rooted for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
When you're a French Canadian, you love Montreal, but you don't like Toronto. That's the other side. But he did last night. Yes, they did the job for him as they chased Montreal for the playoffs.
Marcel Hossa shoots, save made by Lettinen.
Quicker pace than what you and I saw last night with Colorado at St. Louis, which was a tight game, but not nearly as quick. Aubin is number 10, and the stick right there. Polk catches him right at the mouth, and he was down on his knees. Went to the bench, no penalty on the call. Here's the rush for Kovalchuk's on the puck, and he feeds Savard coming late. And that was deflected just wide. The Rangers earlier, there you see they do a nice job in the neutral zone, and that led to a shot on goal. And the shots are Rangers 2, and the Thrashers just 1, and they scored on it. We have a penalty upcoming, Sam.
First of the game, holding call. Don Koharski makes it, and it looks like Greg DeVries going off. Rangers get a power play.
The former Ranger defenseman who came over from Ottawa to the Rangers and then on to Atlanta is given the call over on the right side. There he holds his man up, and that's the Rangers' fourth line working. Whoops, I thought I cleared that. I apologize. And Ryan Holwig draws the penalty for the Rangers, so the fourth line on the ice for the draw the penalty, and now they get to sit. Holwig coming back, I'm sorry, Sam, from a problem with his foot where he missed a number of weeks. So he's back taking faceoffs for them.
Rangers power play shut out the last 2 games. 0 for 3 against New Jersey, 0 for 5 against Carolina. Puck taken by Andy Sutton. Atlanta's had a mixed bag the last 6 games. They've had 3 perfect games on the penalty kill and 3 others where they've given up 4 goals. Rangers power play. Straka goes deep, save made, and a penalty called.
Boy,
Rangers get a 2-man advantage.
That's the best I've seen Straka skate in 3 games. He was flying right through. He got through the hooking penalty, and it'll be a 137 5-on-3. Watch him take off. Beautiful pass in stride. There, he makes the play on Sutton to the middle, and Sutton puts the stick into his midsection, and that took away the shot from right down the middle. Man, was he going.
Wow.
Straka was
Exploded.
Speed. And you know, Bob Hartley, as you see him take, what a beautiful pass, right in stride. Didn't have to slow down to take the puck. Bob Hartley was telling you today about the Rangers' speed.
Oh, he says they're one of the best skating teams in the NHL. He's very much concerned about the Rangers.
Is this familiar to the sound familiar to the last game with Carolina?
Yager shoots, he scores! Jaromir Jagr, it's a power play goal. His 21st power play goal of the season, and the game is tied at 1.
And I was going to say, the only thing is, this time they scored. Against Carolina, a long power play, 5-on-3 in the first period. The Rangers couldn't score. They win the draw. That gets everything going, and there's the shot that Lehtinen had go off his hand. He wasn't screened at all. There's the ripping shot off the hand, puck over the line, and a good face-off win by Ruchin. Ruchin, the last couple of games he's played, has been really good on draws. And that was interesting to have him take the draw 5-on-3. It worked. Good strategic move by the Rangers coaching staff.
This Rangers power play brought to you by United Rentals. When your team needs a power play, call United Rentals. 5-on-4 power play advantage still for the Rangers, as they took advantage on the 5-on-3. Jagr scoring his 43rd goal of the season, and that breaks his 2-game scoreless streak. Tootin and Roosevelt at the points. Jagr, Straka, and Nylander up front. Pass for Roosevelt, shot blocked and cleared by debris.
So the speed of Straka draws the 5-on-3. The previous power play, which started the thing, was Hallwig working hard in the corner. He drew a penalty, and then Ruchin won a draw, and he was out there for that reason. And he won it, and the Rangers went to work and tied the game, as they're now called on the offside.
Jagr from Ruchin and Ruchinski at 6:24. Jagr's 43rd, 21 on the power play. He leads the league in both those categories. Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. Responsibility matters. 12:50 to go in the first, tied at 1. And the Rangers still with a 5-on-4 power play advantage.
Another minute, 5 seconds left on that.
In deep, Ruchinski, who has extended his point-scoring streak. Long shot by Cody, blocks the corner shot, deflects to the corner. Cody across, shot by Polk, deflected wide. 45 seconds to go in the Rangers power play. Cody moves it to Ruchinski. Cody toward the net, deflection by Ruchin, a save by Lehtinen. Nice play between Pody and Ruchin. Ruchinski to Pody. Ruchinski turns, set up for Sikori, missed.
Great read. Great read by Hossa. He's a smart player.
Marian Hossa stepped right in front of Peter Sikora. Puck tipped away by Hossa. 15 seconds to go, Rangers power play. Game tied at 1. Sikora drops it off for Straka. His pass deflected out by Serge Aubin. Power play is over right now. Teams are at full strength.
Thrashers,
11:35 to go in the first. Jagr with 92 points now in the season, leading the NHL in scoring, goals scored, and power play goals. Sudden clearing.
The puck has hit the referee 2 or 3 times in the corner to the near side of Lettinen's net.
That was Hassenfratz.
He's got to
Hassenfratz.
get the dancing shoes on, Sammy, and get out of the way there, big boy.
John Koharski, Mike Hassenfratz are the referees tonight. Jagr carrying. Moves in. Turns against Modry. Fires wide. Tootin moves down to get the puck. He's checked along the boards by one-time Ranger, Ronald Petrovitsky.
Played in the Olympics. Yes, he did. Petro did.
For Slovakia.
Had a good career.
Kasparaitis, always a hard-nosed player.
Not a big guy, but works hard.
Shane Knighty puts it up the boards. Kasparaitis keeps it in. Rangers controlling the puck pretty well. Straka moves in. He shoots high and wide. Jagr stops it. Back pass is out of the zone.
And the Rangers have had the puck a lot here, haven't they?
Tootin. All the way across for Nylander. Modry checks him. Nice move by Nylander. Out to Strudwick, toward the net, wide. The Rangers have changed lines while they kept the puck in the Atlanta zone.
Give Atlanta a little bit of credit here. They haven't collapsed. In other words, they haven't been caught out of position yet.
Ward behind the net. Try to get it in front. It was blocked by Savard, and it's pinned to the net. 10:02 to go in the first. 1-1 the score. Infinity Quotebook, Jaromir Jagr on his struggles scoring lately with teams trying to shut him down. If this was baseball, they'd walk me. I'd be Barry Bonds. In the first place, if I'm not scoring, then someone else will have to. This is not baseball, so they can't walk me, and I know I'm going to score, which he did tonight.
Okay, now what did he say there? He was frustrated in not winning the 2 games, losing them both 2-1, not getting a point. He's got one here already, and he's a competitive guy. He raised a lot of people's eyebrows, and they've started to respect him again for the way he's played this season and for how he played in the Olympics too. A lot of people said, you know what, this is something else.
Cody with the puck. Actually, what he said there, John, was who's on first? Cody. Holik checks him. Sikora looks for an opening, and Holik got there to deflect it. Good play by Holik, and then Kozlov moved the deep. Bondra against Strudwick. Now Holik leaves it for Kozlov. Slava Kozlov waits, holding, plays it across. Open man, save! Or did it go up
the side of the net?
Side of the net.
Yeah,
okay.
You could hear the puck hit some iron.
Nicholas Haviland snuck in, and Kozlov hit him with a beautiful pass. Haviland around to Kozlov. Centered, blocked by Strudwick in front. Rangers get it out of the zone. That was a good shift by Holik's line.
And a quick change.
Here comes Kozlov all alone.
Bondra was too lazy getting out of the zone, or he would have been in. Panasonic, ideas for life. We'll look at the Panasonic digital replay. Listen. That's the sound of a goalpost. I thought it was the side of the net, but that play across the ice from Kozlov to the defenseman. Oh, at the post.
Garum and Letnin stayed with it. Kozlov, what about the patience he showed? 3-on-2 Atlanta. Mellenby shoots, save, big rebound.
The 2 goaltenders don't look comfortable. I think that shot was deflected, but the 2 of them don't seem totally comfortable.
Good point, Mellenby. Modry moves it across to DeVries. Greg DeVries, who went from the Rangers to Ottawa and then on to Atlanta, where he was reunited with Bob Hartley, who coached him in Colorado. Battle along the boards, Mellenby and Betts. Hossa is there for the Rangers. Marcel Hossa, and it's lifted in by Ward.
Hartley coached Kasparaitis, too, in Colorado.
That's right. Ooh. And he liked him, but it was one of those late-season deals. Out at the point, Sutton down low. Stuff in, try by Marian Hossa, stopped by Lundqvist.
That's Lundqvist's best of the first period. That was a good save.
Marian Hossa, very dangerous. 30-goal scorer. It's out of the zone. Haviland missed it. Straka is really skating well. Best he's skated since returning from the Olympics.
Kasparaitis hit. He was saying, Bob Hartley, was something about Kasparaitis in practice.
He was trying to get a niche with his new team. They had all the great defensemen. Foote was there, Blake was there, Bork was there. Kasparaitis in practice, he knocks down Milan Hajduk, the star player. Hartley says, wait, what do you want me to do? Send these tapes to Coley Campbell? Get you suspended?
For practice with his own team. That's a classic. Oh, gosh.
Eric Bolton moves it out. Marian Hossa. Shot deflected by Pody. Bolton with a backhander. Nice quick move by Bolton, and Lundqvist stopped it.
Colorado's had 3 or 4 good shifts now, Atlanta. We're talking about Colorado. Atlanta's had 3 or 4 rush chances here, and then some off the forecheck off the backboards. So they start to get a little bit going. That's DeVries on the puck. There's your first good pass, and that's Savard carrying the puck. Mellenby on it now. That was deflected. Good save by Lundqvist. And then Hossa was involved with a wraparound. Atlanta gets Lundqvist into the game here with a little bit of work.
Game tied at 1. Jed Ortmeyer moves in on Exelby. Saved by Letman. Ryan Holway to the puck. Double team. Gets knocked down hard by Aubin and Knighty. Shane Knighty likes to play the physical game. Strudwick trying to clear. Knocked down. If you joined us late, here's Ortmeyer moving in on Exelby. Swept away.
Could have dropped the puck there, Sam. He's in the shooting position. Tom Rennie talked about that too. He thinks the players are being too fine in getting to take shots in the offensive zone. Sometimes just shoot it. You might find a rebound. Just put the puck on net like Kovalchuk did here early in the first and scored on it.
Chinsky goes wide. Billy Neiman was traded through San Jose for a third-round draft pick. The Rangers down to 2 extra players, Marek Malik and Peter Puka. Long shot save made, and Colton Orr, I should say. Puka is on the injured reserve list.
The Rangers got Neiman and signed as a free agent. Traded him away for a third-rounder, so they made a little hay there.
Thomas Polk with a nice hip check on Bobby Holik. Set up for DeVries, went through. Modry with a shot that was off of Roosevelt, played by Petrovitsky. Behind the net against Ruchin. Deflects up off the glass, and Klauslov moves it back to Modry. Backhander tipped by Holik into the corner. He gets it back for Petrovitsky. Good shift again by this line.
This line's had a pretty good first period. When they get forechecking like this.
Holik, Kozlov, and Petrovitsky. Polk had trouble with Holik. Petrovitsky winds it deep. Holik has got it. Tried a backhander, but he was stopped. And out comes Ruchinsky. Breaking in. And they caught up to him. He waits for help. Beats Sikora. Sikora against Modry. In front, tipped by Betts. Knocked away by Holik.
If Ruchinsky kept going, I know he was at the end of a shift and tired, but he might have drawn a penalty.
Ellenby in a collision with Tootin, and he's taken down. Tootin will go on a holding call. Atlanta goes on the power play. Take a look at the penalty here.
Yeah, Fedor Tootin will take the penalty as Mellenby keeps working. Gave Tootin a hand to the face wash, and then he went down, so Tootin gets called on it.
Penalty to the Rangers, number 51.
Atlanta power play tied for 5th in the league. They've scored the most power play goals in the league, 81, led by Kovalchuk with 20. He shoots, and it's blocked in front. Savard, Hossa, Mellenby, Kovalchuk, and Modry for the power play. 4 forwards, 1 defenseman. Rangers have Ward and Betts, with Pody and Strudwick as the penalty killers. Here's Savard. Modry, long shot, saved by Lundqvist. Clearing attempt off the stick to Modry. Ward breaks in. He was hooked. Ward goes to the net. Saved by Lettinen.
If he doesn't get a penalty shot now. Yes, he does.
Wow,
yes,
they're giving him a penalty shot.
Even though he had the shot. That's interesting. I was thinking if he never got the shot, they'd give him a penalty shot. Now he's gone. This is a breakaway from center ice in, and there's an absolute hook by Modry, and then the shot on goal still. So Jason Ward has 2 shorthanded goals on the season. Will have a chance on a penalty shot against Lettinen. And Lettinen in shootouts, Sam, in shootouts is 9 for 9 this season. 9 for 9 in shootouts. So Jason Ward will get the chance here on a penalty shot that he was awarded shorthanded. Right now, Lettinen's being talked to by Don Kaharski.
4:01 to go in the first. Game tied at 1. And Jason Ward penalty shot against Kari Lettinen. And here he goes. Ward. Save. Did not go in. I don't know if he stopped it. It hit the side of the net.
He lost the puck. He went to make a real sharp move, cutting to the left to go back to the right, and lost the puck on the play. Look how far out Lettinen is. Ward slows down, goes to one side, then back, and lost the puck. May even have gone off the toe of the skate or the left pad of the goaltender. Lettinen, big kid. Take a look at Lettinen. Watch his left leg. His left leg. Yeah, Ward lost the puck, Sam. Never got the shot, so faceoff stays inside the Atlanta zone. We're tied at 1. It's still a 1-minute, 19-second power play for the Thrashers.
First penalty shot Lettinen has faced this year. It may be in his career in the NHL. Power play continues for Atlanta. Minute 10 to go on the man advantage. 3:50 to go in the first. Kasparaitis drives it down the ice.
Another trade, Sam. Abisher's been traded by Colorado to Montreal for Theodore, the goaltender.
Wow, a goalie trade.
Just got a phone call. Theodore's out with a fractured leg, but and then that means Colorado's going to acquire a contract. So Theodore is gone from Montreal. He weighs their #1 goaltender. They got Abisher to come back. That's what I just got a phone call on.
So who do you think takes over as number one in Colorado?
Budaj for now. Oh, yeah,
wow.
without question. And Kolesnik will be up as the backup.
We saw Abisher last night. He played pretty well against St. Louis.
Yeah, that's what I just heard. So, interesting.
How about that? All right, the deals are starting.
Yeah.
3 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow is the trade deadline, and deals are starting to happen. Islanders traded Mark Parrish to the LA Kings. Puck behind the net. Kozlov dropped it off for Slater. Modry off the boards to Kozlov. 25 seconds in the power play. Good play by Ward. Now it's Bonder in the corner. Up to Modry. Modry to Kovalchuk for the one-timer. It's blocked in front. 2 times he's had that big one-timer, and it's been blocked. Shot by Modry, deflected wide. That changed direction on Lundqvist.
Good kill. Real good kill by the Rangers. They had a penalty shot themselves and only gave up 2 shots.
Team's back at full strength. 2:40 to go in the first, tied at 1.
That's Kovalchuk likes to take that big shot from above the circle. Oh, that's a set play by them.
Here's Jágr moving in. He shoots, save, Lehtinen.
Kid's a big goalie. He gets out, takes away angle. Oh, man, takes away space.
Eric Bolton racing for the puck. Bolton showing more speed than I can recall, John. He's really skating well.
He's playing the game as opposed to being a guy that just wants to go out, thump people, and get into straps. He looks like he's playing the game the way he can play. That's a big bonus, having a guy that's a rugged guy and he can play on top of it.
Started his career with Buffalo. Jágr against Andy Sutton.
Jágr strong on the puck.
Oh, good job by Jágr. That's blocked by Sutton. Nylander's got it. Straka winds it around. Sutton going for it. In comes Roosevelt to block it. Jágr's got it. Save, and it went wide off of Lehtinen.
Great play by Roosevelt to move in, allowing Jágr to get the puck and make the play. Jágr's seeing a lot of Sutton.
He's getting good chances, though. Long shot by Polk, just missed the net. Roosevelt winds it deep. Good shift by the Jágr, Nylander, Straka line. Band trying to clear. Now it's moved by Haviland to Sutton.
You see both teams here in the first period spend significant time in the other team's end zone, deep in the zone.
Tootin missed it. Petrovitsky after it.
This is the line that's been doing it for Atlanta deep. Holik, Kozlov, and Petrovitsky.
And Petrovitsky tried to get it to Kozlov, and Ruchin was able to work it out. Sent the other way by DeVries, but it went to Ruchin. Sikora to Ruchin.
1 minute.
1 minute to go in the first period. Tied at 1. Ruchin against DeVries. Now it's Ruchinski. Out to Kasparaitis. Kasparaitis, the secret offensive weapon.
For who?
Told us. Still looking for his first goal of the season. Off the skate of Ruchinski. Exelby winds up, fires it in. Off the boards, Kozlov looking. Nice move against Moore. Put in front. Petrovitsky was stopped by Lundqvist on a little deflection in front. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Holwig with a good hit on Sutton.
Yeah, there's a guy to hit. That's a good guy to hit. He's a big man who likes to throw the body. Talking about Sutton.
Slater was hit by Pody after Slater released the puck. Slater's okay. Holwig moves in. 5 seconds in the period. Shot by Moore way wide. Cody's got it. Long shot blocked. And that's it for the first period.
Good pace. Yeah, good pace. Jason Ward didn't score on a penalty shot. Lundqvist, I thought, was a little bit nervous, but really settled in. Had a terrific second half to the period. Jágr, Nylander, and Straka had a good period. Straka really skating. Jágr very strong on the puck. This is Jágr moving in here, and Roosevelt had made a nice play, and there's a good save. And he's a big kid who moves out. Strong on the puck was Jágr. Look at, he's working with Sutton there. There's leg strength there by Jágr to keep his balance and keep going and get back into the play. They're going to have a battle tonight, those two guys. Yeah. Big men. Roosevelt plays as one of the defensemen all the time with that forward line. He moves in there to pinch the puck away from Sutton. And Jágr, this shot almost went in. It went off of Lehtinen just wide.
John Giannone with assistant coach Perry Pern. Go ahead, John.
All right, Sam, thanks. Perry, I know you and Tom and Mike really wanted to stress passion and effort in the first period. Was that what you got?
Well, I think it was. I think we got set back on our heels a little bit because of that early goal. It was a bit of a bad bounce for us. But after that, I thought, we played the kind of period we wanted to. We certainly dominated in their end at times and had some great chances and, of course, capitalized.
Did Henrik look like he was fighting it a little bit?
I don't think so. I think what happened was on that first one, it went off Roosevelt, and I think he didn't expect it to go there. I think he expected to go across. The guy in front of the net may have been open and maybe left the post a little bit early, but after that, he was very, very solid. Our penalty kill, he was very good on, made a couple of really big saves coming across the net, so I think he played very well.
Harry, thanks.
Thank you.
Back to you, Sam.
The two big guns have scored. Ilya Kovalchuk with his 40th, Jaromir Jagr with his 43rd. 1-1 end of one. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Atlanta, where New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Panasonic. Ideas for life. Find new and improved Just for Men hair color. Targets only the gray. Ain't nothing like it. And by Subway, introducing the new Caribbean Lime Chicken Sandwich from Subway Restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. 1-1, end of one. John Giannone outside the Rangers locker room with Daddy Roosevelt. Take it away, John.
Yeah, Sam, thanks very much. In fact, mother and baby doing fine. And the hospital wristband's still on Michael Roosevelt's wrist. I would imagine your mind is there as much as it is here.
Yeah, I'm sometimes I think about them, but for most of the part, I have to, be here and be focusing on playing hockey tonight. That's a huge 2 points for us. We are on a little, losing streak. 2 games, so we have to snap that and get the win today.
Surprised to see that first goal go in. What did you see from your perspective?
Well, it was just bad bounce, I was just trying to block the pass, and I blocked the first one, and the second one, unfortunately, it went off my stick, and I think Henrik was moving, across, maybe thinking the pass is gonna get across, and it went to the net, unfortunately, but it was just bad bounce, bad deflection.
Was that more along the lines of what Tom Rennie wants to see from first periods from you guys?
Well, what do you mean?
Just in terms of he wanted to see more effort, more passion in the first period.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think we had pretty good period. We got scored on a bad bounce, and we battled back. When we played hard after that, we didn't get down on ourselves and drew some penalties and really pick up the pace and skated well and scored on the power play. So we battled back.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
New father Michael Roosevelt joining us, and for being with us between periods, he can take his family to Delmonico's restaurant in Manhattan. Nice gift certificate for Michael Roosevelt. When we come back, we'll send it to the MSG lobby. Steve Cangelosi standing by when we return.
Sam, JD, and John Giannone in Atlanta. The Jeep Intermission Report continues. First period highlights and a bit of a strange goal early for Atlanta.
Minute 13 in, Kovalchuk will try a nice pass, only the puck comes back to him. He shoots it at the net, it hits the skate, and then it hits the goaltender, and it's 1-0 Atlanta, minute 13 into the period.
5-on-3 Rangers power play.
Great move by the coaching staff to put Ruchin on the face-off, and he won the draw. Ruchinski set up Jagr. Jagr had 3 shots on the period, and that was the one that went in, a 5-on-3 goal. Penalty shot, short-handed. Jason Ward lost control. Tried to make a move around the big goaltender, Lettinen, but lost control before he made the play at the net.
Second penalty shot of his career. He had scored on the first one against Andrew Raycroft of Boston. 1-1 heading for the second period and trivia. New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by American Express. My life, my card. By Canon, your source for document management. And by MetLife. Have you MetLife today? Getting set to start the second period, but first, it's time for trivia, the Nissan Trivia Quiz. Atlanta has the most former Rangers on their roster with 6. Which NHL team has the second most? What do you think about that, John Giannone?
I think I have a 1 in 28 chance.
Now, we had a ruling from the commissioner. Apparently, in our last trivia, the other night in the Carolina game, Stan Fischler was found to have made a call, or had someone made a call for him. Penalty on the Rangers here. Ortmeyer will go. So his points, which went to Al, have been taken away. Al loses 2 points on a penalty to Stan Fischler, a major penalty.
Major. Maybe even could there be a suspension? I don't know. Well, here's a penalty right here as Ortmeyer goes down. You'll see him reach out there and knock the feet out of the Atlanta player. So the Thrashers, 18 seconds into this second period, will go to work on a power play. Mellenby up front on it. Kovalchuk plays the left point position, and he just waits for the chance to let go that great big shot that he has.
They really set him up for that one-timer at the point. Savard is the key man passing the puck. Mellenby, he's the big man who goes in front. Modry to Savard to Kovalchuk.
Modry's in front.
Savard. Kovalchuk down low to Mellenby. Rangers have Ward, Betts, Strudwick, and Cody.
And a good play by Ward. He went up to Kovalchuk so he couldn't take the big slap shot that he just loves to do on the power play.
Marian Hossa's on for Atlanta. Strudwick with a clear that was intercepted by Modry. Modry's got the puck and drives it around. Strudwick against Kozlov. Hossa trying to put it in front. Rangers in good position. And Pody finds the opening.
Let's see if Atlanta makes changes here. One player, Modry, goes off, but Savard stays on. Hossa stays on. Kovalchuk still stays on.
Rangers bring on Ruchinski and Ruchin, Tootin and Roosevelt. Roosevelt double teamed by DeVries and Kovalchuk, but able to clear. Good effort.
Yeah, real good by the Rangers. I like what Roosevelt told John Giannone during the intermission. They got a fluky goal against us early, but we picked up our game after that. We got skating, we did a lot of good things, and he's absolutely correct. The Rangers had a really good last 15 minutes of the first period.
Kozlov dropped it off for Bondra. In deep to Kozlov. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Roosevelt fires up the boards. Good block by Kozlov. He's got the puck against Vetter Tootin. Now it's Savard out to DeVries for the pass down low that's off the stick of Bondra. Savard behind the net to the boards. Kozlov. DeVries, 5 seconds in the power play. Shot blocked in front by Roosevelt. Out to DeVries. Power play is over. Tip, bounce past Savard to Kozlov. Sharp angle shot, save Lundqvist. DeVries' shot, tip. Up into the netting it goes, and play stops. 2:29 gone by in the second. Thrashers, no shots on goal on that power play.
How about, you want to hear an interesting stat?
Yeah.
Kovalchuk, the first 285 games that he played in the NHL up until tonight, 282 points.
Right.
You go back and look at Jaromir Jagr, his first 285 games, the same exact number. His first 285, 282 points.
That's
identical.
That's pretty good.
Is that strange or weird or what? Now, they both have a point in this game, but that was going into this game. First 285 games, 282 points, identical.
Pretty good talents, both of them. Rangers control on the faceoff. We're early second period, tied 1-1. I mentioned the Islanders traded Paris. They also traded Brent Sopel in that deal.
Well, they're getting rid of contracts is what they're doing, Sam.
Up around the boards, Petrovitsky. Only move the Rangers have made was trading Billy Neiman into San Jose for a third-round pick. Around the net, Petrovitsky. Set up for Sutton, shot blocked by Jagr, and he feels it. Trying to skate it off. Sutton goes over, was bumped by Straka. Cody trying to move it, kept in. Good job here by, again, Oleg Petrovitsky. And this time it's Brad Larson. Out of the off the boards, out of the zone. Jagr, 3-on-2 Rangers. Nylander save, Lettinen.
The Atlanta Thrashers got trapped as Nylander moved the puck off the boards out of the zone, and odd man rush and letting in the save.
Pope with a soft pass taken away by Nicholas Hamelin for Atlanta. Lead for Bondra. Pressured by Roosevelt, played it off the boards, missed by Jim Slater. Bondra goes after it, he misses it, and Pope has it. Stan Fischler apparently is called in and denied all culpability.
It wasn't me that said it. It was you, Spoozer.
Well, we have it on reliable sources.
Videotape? Videotape?
Well, it could be. It could be. Here's Pope. Long lead to Ortmeyer. Around the boards it goes. Dominic Moore. against Shane Knighty. Now Marcel Hossa's there with Ortmeyer. Cleared out. Bondra. Lead pass got through. Marian Hossa. Backhander save made and is covered up by Lundqvist with nearly 4.5 minutes gone by. 4:31 gone by.
Trade deadline tomorrow. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. is the last possible time to make a deal. Billy Neiman, a good guy, leaves the Rangers and goes for a third rounder to San Jose. Rolison, when you see conditional pick, a lot of times that means if the team makes the playoffs or they re-sign him, that pick will become a better pick.
Penalty on the Rangers.
Called here,
I believe. Yeah.
So
Kasparaitis is going off.
So Rolison goes for a first rounder and a conditional. If he gets re-signed, he'll get a first rounder and somebody else. Richardson for a fifth. If the Leafs make the playoffs, that fifth will become a fourth. Parrish and Sopel go for youngsters, including Jeff Tambolini, whose father is with the management of the Vancouver Canucks.
Steve Tambolini, a one-time Islander. And David Abisher traded for Jose Theodore,
who has a fractured leg. So that's a trade for the future for the Colorado Avalanche.
Kasparaitis interference. Power play for Atlanta. And it's cleared by Jason Ward. Rangers' penalty kill has been very good thus far in the game, but the Thrashers are dangerous, as I mentioned earlier, lead the league with 81 power play goals. Here's Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk against Moore. Moore and Ortmeyer with Putin and Roosevelt for the Rangers. Modry past Savard. Kovalchuk looks around. Checked there by Moore. Roosevelt is there. Moore couldn't control it.
Good work.
Good play by Ortmeyer.
The Rangers penalty killers are outworking the power play guys on Atlanta. You look at the numbers, only Vancouver, Phoenix, and the LA Kings have drawn more power plays than Atlanta. And they're all in the Western Conference. So this Atlanta club has a lot of time working on their power play.
50 seconds to go in the man advantage. 5:45 gone by. Second period. Game tied 1-1. Ruchin and Ruchinski on for the Rangers. Here's Marian Hossa. Got it to Kozlov. Slava Kozlov to Hossa. Back to Kozlov. Off the back of the net. Checked there by Strudwick. Winds it to Hossa. Up the boards. Ruchinski tried to chip it clear. Just missed.
Thought he was gone.
Kozlov intercepted by Ruchin. He played the passing lane beautifully, anticipating that pass back to Kovalchuk. Kozlov moves in. No shot. Forced back by Cody. Kovalchuk. Saved with a glove by Lundqvist. He holds it with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, good.
In the power play.
Real good penalty kill by the Rangers. Getting in, as you said, Sam, to anticipate the passing lanes before the shot's taken. And then here's just a good, smart play by Kozlov, who's very patient with the puck. And that sets up this shot here. And Lundqvist makes an easy save. Watch Ruchin get into the lane here. This puck is intended for Kovalchuk, but he picked it off beautifully. Rangers real sharp with their penalty kill.
Out to the point. Haviland plays it ahead. Power play is over. And Atlanta with only one shot on that power play. Serge Aubin for Atlanta. 6:45 gone by. Hand pass legal in the defensive zone. Betts threw it ahead, pushed it ahead to Roosevelt, and the Rangers got out. Jágr controlling against Eric Bolton. Good job by Bolton staying on him, but Jágr worked it deep. Haviland tipped out of the zone. Polk chasing after it. Polk against Bolton. I'm really impressed with Bolton's skating.
Is that the same guy?
He played for Buffalo. He's better now.
Here's a look at the Panasonic digital replay. Talking about having time and space taken away. Jágr on the puck. He's double teamed all over the place. Bolton was one of the players. Did a pretty good job. That was Panasonic Ideas for Life.
And Eric Bolton, a Rangers draft pick, a 9th-round pick in 1994.
Well, he's certainly a better skater than I remember him being.
Played 4 years with the Buffalo Sabres. Played last year during the lockout in the East Coast League. That chance by Bolton. Jágr for Straka. Got the shot off wide, off the end boards, covered by Lettinen with a glove.
And Bolton's more concerned now with playing the game as opposed to being a guy that's on the ice trying to prove that he's the toughest guy on the ice. Sutton dumps the puck in, and look at Bolton take off and then get to the net. That's a heck of a play. And Lundqvist was there to make the play. Puck went the other way, and now we have a face-off deep in the Atlanta zone.
7.5 minutes gone by in the second period. Game tied at 1. Kovalchuk and Jágr, the goal scorers in the game. Kasparaitis with a hit on Petrovitsky. Sikora playing it back. Now Tutin for Ruchin. Takes the shot. Good play by Exelby.
Yeah, good time to shoot, though.
Kozlov for Holik. And the Rangers take him out. Combination of Tutin and Kasparaitis. Up the boards, Exelby, long shot, save made by Lundqvist. Sharp angle shot was blocked. Petrovitsky wraparound stop. Lundqvist with a couple of big saves. And that line is doing it again.
Yeah, they get their offense from behind the goal line. That was a wraparound attempt that Lundqvist made a real good play on once again.
Holik, Kozlov, and Petrovitsky have really played well getting the puck into the Rangers zone and getting chances. DeVries, long pass, stopped by Nylander, turned it the other way to Jágr. He's knocked down by Exelby. Exelby, one of the hardest hitters. And he's hit a couple of people real hard this season, including Matt Sundin. Straka played it through, just missed by Jágr. Here's Poti. Now Strudwick, fanned on the shot, has it back. That shot blocked in front. Poti knocked it away, otherwise Kovalchuk had a breakaway. Strudwick to Straka, touches it over to Nylander, and now Straka moves in. Straka looking for Jágr, got it to Nylander. Nylander turns, backhands it, deflected just wide. Nylander squirts loose, and Savard's pass gets through. Mellanby out for Savard. Stopped by Poti. Penalty called. Poti will go. Power play Atlanta with 10:38 to go in the second period. Thrashers have their 4th power play. Rangers inviting trouble.
Third one this period, right?
Yes.
I think. It's over to the left side. Poti's back in there with Savard. Savard stops. Now Poti sees Savard's going to get the puck, and it was Stick holding him up. Simple as that. Jágr gets surrounded again. Boy, he doesn't have much time with the puck to make plays. Here's the wraparound play. This line centered by Holik, that's Petrovitsky, and Lundqvist gets across. They try the wraparound plays. Their offense is from behind the net. That's where I thought Ruchin, you know what, shoot the puck. Yeah. You're in a good place there, and goaltenders, from their point of view, it's a tough spot to work from because you don't know if the shot's going to be screened or deflected or whatever.
On the scoreboard, Carolina and Philadelphia 1-1 in the second period. Atlanta 0 for 3 on the power play in the game. Kozlov with Slater and Hossa up front. Kovalchuk left point, Modry right point. Ward with Betts, Kasparaitis, and Tutin for the Rangers. Hossa in front, missed by Slater. Nice pass by Marian Hossa. Toward the net, blocked by Ward. Kasparaitis off the boards, blocked by Kozlov. Now Ward, and it's kicked ahead, kept in by Modry. Good play. Kozlov. Betts trying to bat it out. Kozlov works it ahead. Nice play by Kasparaitis. Ward was being held, but he got it out of the zone.
He got hooked a little bit. Great effort by Ward and Betts.
Chipped ahead by Ortmeyer. Ortmeyer with a good play, controlling and winds it deep.
Boy, the penalty killers for the Rangers, they've got the lunch pails and the hard hats on for this game. They are really working hard.
Big test for them against the Atlanta Thrashers. Kozlov to Hossa, 45 seconds to go in the Atlanta power play. Giveaway, and Roosevelt with a lead to Moore. Moore drives to the net. Goes down, no penalty called, as Modry did a good job and the shot slid wide.
That was a Hossa giveaway.
Kovalchuk. Stop. Good play by Roosevelt standing up at the blue line. 9:05 to go, second period, tied 1-1. Polk fires it all the way down with 20 seconds to go in the Atlanta power play.
Atlanta not able to set up, and when they can't set up, they don't get to use Kovalchuk's big shot from the top of the circle.
Here's Savard bringing it in, dropped to Bellamy, knocked down by Roosevelt, and he clears.
What a shift by Roosevelt.
He's everywhere.
Flying around the ice. Power play expired. Rangers penalty kill. Fantastic.
You think his son is watching?
Yeah, first hockey game, I bet.
Maybe the older one, Daniel, is. Daniel's 3.5. Dominic just born yesterday. Back pass, good play. Coming off the bench by Sikora. Lead to Ruchinski. Ruchinski shoots, save, Lettinen. And Haviland cleared it. Ruchinski's got it. Pass tip. Kasparaitis shoots. And it's deflected into the corner. Ruchinski's got the puck. Newton with a long shot. Blocked away by Lettinen. Now it's Ruchinski again. Set up in a shot by Nylander. A great save made by Lettinen. Here's another shot. Saved by Lettinen. He robs Sikora.
That's the goaltender they've been looking for in Atlanta. There it is, folks. Smart back check by Peter Sikora on Sutton. He's about to shoot, can't. And then Sikora moved the puck up ice. The Rangers now spent a lot of time in the zone. There's a shot that is a good save on, and Nylander comes off the bench down the middle, slaps his stick. There's the puck. Oh, good save by Lettinen on that play with his blocker. And the Rangers kept on going. There's another shot. Lettinen trapped the puck, which leads to this faceoff.
He's very, very good. Penalty upcoming on Atlanta. Rangers get a power play. Holik with a tackle.
Haviland's going to go, Sam. One of the top defensemen on this team. He goes and he's caught. As the Rangers saw Holik draw the puck back, the Rangers are jumping to get to loose pucks. And as they do so, they're being held up. See Straka going? If he doesn't go work to try to get to the puck, there'd be no penalty. But he's worked his tail off. And watch Straka right on the right side, right in there. Let him get on the inside, the puck side, and draws a power play for the Rangers, who do have a 5-on-3 power play goal in this game.
1 for 2 on the power play. 7:47 to go in the second period. 1-1 the score. Teuton stopped the clearing attempt. Teuton and Roosevelt, Jágr, Straka, and Nylander. Here's Nylander. Save Lettinen. Rebound knocked aside. Bounces down. Straka's got it.
Nylander did the right thing. He tried to hit that top corner.
Jágr set up to Roosevelt, and it was deflected by Brad Larson up over the netting into the crowd.
Need that pass to be just a little firmer so the defender can't get the stick in front of the shot. Rangers are sharp here. Rangers are sharp. You have to battle to win draws against Holik without question, but they did. Got the puck back, kept in by Teuton, led to a shot. There's Nylander trying to hit that top corner, and Lettinen knew the puck was going there, got the arm up on it. Lettinen's been sharp.
We're talking about how close these games are and how tight because of the races. Good takeaway by Larson, and he skates it clear. Last night, 11 games in the NHL. 4 ended in the shootout. 2 ended in overtime.
You know, Atlanta's a team that's out of the playoffs right now, but close to getting in. They can't feel, they don't feel, well, we'll talk about in a second.
A pass out of the zone off Putin's skate. Look at Hossa. He was hooked. He goes to the net, and he stays. Save made by Lundqvist. That was close to what happened to Ward before.
Is Hossa strong? He saw a little opening, and this kid can skate, and he's strong on the puck. That's Nylander, gains the line, and then that pass doesn't work. Look at him go, past 2 Rangers.
Wow.
To both defensemen, Teuton and Roosevelt. He is so strong and still had the shot with Straka diving and slashing at him. Rangers could have had a couple of penalties. One right in here, and then one right from the right side there.
Yeah, on the slash.
But one penalty is all,
and
I think.
That was a pretty good save by
Lundqvist.
was.
Yeah. I never even talked about that. He read the play beautifully. Host is a terrific player. Anyway, getting to the Atlanta club, Sam, talking to Don Waddell, their general manager, he says it'd be hard for us to make a deal and give up a first rounder, say, and have our team not make the playoffs. Right. If we're in the playoffs, then you build and you can be a buyer to try to do something in the playoffs. He says that we're in a tough spot here, so I don't expect them to do anything big.
4-on-4, and eventually the Thrashers lined up with a power play for 55 seconds.
And it's Teuton that took the penalty.
Modry blocked in front. Poke and Cody for the Rangers with Moore and Ortmeyer. 1-1 the score. No scoring here in the second. 6:40 to go in the period. Ortmeyer against DeVries. DeVries and Modric, Kozlov and Savard. Here's Ortmeyer. Save made by Lettinen.
What a play by Ortmeyer, who was down on his back. He made a play where the puck got up and then passed back to him and went into the net. What a play.
He made a hit on DeVries. Kozlov for Savard. Savard against Ortmeyer. Now Kozlov back to Savard. Kozlov, great move. Holds it. He's got room for the shot. Wide. DeVries, the defenseman in deep. He goes down. Cody moves it.
DeVries stepped on the puck. The play went down.
Savard takeaway penalty on the Rangers. Shot by DeVries. Saved by Lundqvist.
Now Savard didn't step on the puck. He got pulled down. And there's 11 seconds to go before it will be a 5-on-3 for Atlanta. Panasonic digital replay. A very interesting shift for Jed Ortmeyer. He goes down, but look at him hook the puck behind him to Moore. Now he gets up and goes to the net. What a save this is. Almost 2-1 Rangers. That was shorthanded. Same shift. Has the puck, loses it and takes a penalty.
So 4-on-3 power play now. In 5 seconds, it becomes a 5-on-3 for 55 seconds. Trouble for the Rangers. Savard. Hossa hit the outside of the net. Now it's a 5-on-3. The puck deflected up into the netting.
Face off will go outside. That was an Atlanta player that did it.
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. Responsibility matters.
5-on-3 now for 51 seconds. Teuton's in the box and Ortmeyer's in the box. Face off outside the zone. Bobby Holik's there to win draws. Plus, if he gets into the offensive zone, he's the player that stands in front of Lundqvist.
Betts, Roosevelt, and Kasparaitis for the Rangers 3. Hossa, Modry, Kovalchuk, Savard, and Holik. The Atlanta 5. Modry down low. Hossa in front off the stick of Savard wide. Hossa to Modry. Fakes, feeds Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk looking for shooting lane. Now Savard. Pass intercepted by Roosevelt. He waits and he clears.
Kasparaitis and Roosevelt, a great play. They're taking away Kovalchuk's shot, so you have to be aware of plays down low near the goal net, and the Rangers were.
8 seconds, now 5 seconds and a two-man advantage. Hossa to Kovalchuk, save! No rebound, big one-timer. Lundqvist makes the save. 1 second to go in a two-man advantage.
Kovalchuk was looking at the clock. He's mad there's only 1 second. He thinks the clock went ticked down a couple more seconds. He's hot with the timekeeper. Here's the nice play by both defensemen. Roosevelt and Kasparaitis took away the down-low play on Savard. And then here you're going to see the shot as Kovalchuk will wind up. And he looked up at the clock as soon as Lundqvist had the... See, he's looking up there. Lundqvist has the puck, and he got mad. He said there were 2 seconds too many that were ticked off the clock. It says 1 second on Teuton's penalty.
Teuton out of the penalty box. He's got to get back into the zone. Lundqvist out to play. It does. Past Hossa. The 5-on-4 power play. Moved out by Cody. And racing for the puck, Ruchinski. He gets there. Ruchin to the net. Ruchinski trailer. Cody. Save Lettinen. Kovalchuk with Hossa 2-on-1. Kovalchuk wide.
That was knocked wide by Roosevelt. What a back check. And Kovalchuk could have passed the puck to Hossa for a breakaway, but didn't.
Kovalchuk likes to shoot. You know that.
How about the save by Lettinen? You know, Kovalchuk got knocked down on a play. I think he stepped on Teuton's stick. Up high. Right there, he's down. Teuton lost his stick on the play. And the Rangers headed up ice. A bit of a hook into Kovalchuk, but no call. And the Rangers almost scored on this, as it's a 4-man rush, and here comes the shot and a beautiful save by Lettinen, who got across. Boy, this big kid's good.
Bondra, 20 seconds to go. Another penalty coming up.
Interference again off the draw. I think this is the 3rd penalty we've seen in the game. 2 to Atlanta, 1 to the Rangers for interference after faceoffs.
Oh my.
Betts will go, and this will be an 18-second 5-on-3. Still 18 seconds to go on the Ortmeyer penalty. Betts is the centerman. He wins the draw and then tripped up his man. He did, no question about it. That's Savard who was tripped up. Savard draws now, I think, 2 penalties in this game that he's been involved with.
4:15 to go in the second. If the Rangers somehow get out of this, it would be huge.
That's the thing. Tom Rennie, you just saw him shaking his head on the bench. I think he's thinking the same thing that you're thinking, Sam.
Wow.
You're inviting trouble.
5-on-3 for 18 seconds. Savard against Moore. Moore, Kasperitis, and Tootin for the Rangers.
Moore doesn't want to get tossed, otherwise the defenseman has to take the
Good
drop.
job by Moore and a clear by Tootin.
Time of the penalty, 15:45.
Ortmeyer will return in 7 seconds. Kovalchuk. Bondra across. Beats Modry with room. Down low, Savard. Smothered by Lundqvist. Kovalchuk. Save! What a save by Lundqvist. He didn't have his stick. He somehow saved Kovalchuk.
He never gives up on a play. Never gives up on a play.
All the way down. Lundqvist lifts it off the boards. Always get worried when the goaltender lifts it that high. But he got it out of the zone. Luchin took down Hossa and no call. Rangers lucky there.
I thought it was embellished, Sam. I could be wrong. Hossa's a giant, strong man.
I think Luchin got the stick in there.
Maybe.
1 minute to go in the power play for Atlanta. 1-1 the score, 3:10 to go in the second. Cody to Ruchin. Yager's got half the period off. He hasn't gotten on the ice in several minutes.
Well, he'll be rested for the third.
Maybe he will.
You have to find a silver lining, Sam.
Jim Slater for Atlanta. DeVries down the boards to Kozlov. 35 seconds in the power play. Takeaway, Strudwick clears. Oh, the Ranger penalty killing has been outstanding. DeVries. Now Kovalchuk, 20 seconds in the power play. Check by Moore. Kozlov, hit by Polk. Set up for DeVries, back into the corner. Kozlov, turning, down low.
Trying to find Kovalchuk. Rangers are taking him away. Now he moves to the net.
Larson to Kozlov. Power play's over. Long shot wide. Oh, brilliant penalty killing by the Rangers.
Game plan worked to perfection. Efforts are there. Second efforts are there. Now the Rangers have to stay out of the box. Yager now is going to step over the board for the first time in what seems like a month. 2:05 to go in the period.
He can't come on. It was an icing on the Rangers.
Let's take a look at Lundqvist and his goaltending here. There's the save as he got aggressive, and then Kovalchuk knew he had an open net. Oh, baby, he knocked it down with his right hand. When he lost his stick, he knew he had to work across. So he left his stick, worked across, and his blocker hand knocked the puck down. That's just brilliant goaltending. That's why he's the king. Yeah, Sam, that was an embellishment by Hossa. No question about it. He could have been given a diving penalty on the play.
Yager can't come on because the Rangers ice the puck. Backhander knocked aside. I don't know if Lundqvist did it or Cody hit it. Serge Aubin. Bolton looking for it. Betts has it. Pass blocked by Larson. Rangers finally get it clear. Aubin's got it. And now Yager gets on with 1:40 to go in the period. Bolton moves in with Larson. Shot save. It was a change-up. It almost fooled Lundqvist. Another shot blocked in front. Nylander trying to find it. And it's kept in by Modry.
Well, Rangers defense haven't been able to change. They're exhausted.
That shot score! Serge Aubin finally breaks through on the Rangers, who got themselves in all kinds of trouble and finally could not escape. It's 2-1 Atlanta.
Aubin scores his 6th goal. The Rangers defense back there were exhausted, couldn't change. And Aubin's shot actually deflects off somebody and then off the goaltender. Actually off the goaltender. He's down. Aubin's number 10. He's down. There Nylander battles. The Rangers battle. There's where it can't get knocked out of the zone as Yager got stripped of the puck. And then Aubin fires the puck off the goaltender and it's 2-1 Atlanta with 1:23 to go in the period. Yager had the puck near the blue line and somebody forced him quick and kept the play alive. Boy, it's funny, isn't it, Sam? All those, the Hossas and the Kovalchuks and the Bondras and the Savards, nothing. Aubin gets on the ice and they find a way to put the puck past Lundqvist.
1:10 to go in the second. Rangers down 2-1. Here's Holik against Kasperitis. Blocked by Lundqvist. Kozlov. Checked there by Nylander.
Atlanta goal scored by Oban.
From the point, Havlin. And Lundqvist got the blocker on that. Tootin with the puck. Rangers haven't been able to get out of their zone. 45 seconds. Now they do. Straka moves in. His shot blocked by Havlin. And it's caught up in his equipment. And the whistle stops play. 37.5 seconds remaining.
And Modry, 44, is the player that made the play to keep the puck in the zone. And Aubin just fired it as soon as he got it, and it went off Lundqvist underneath the top corner. So it's a 2-1 lead, 37.5 seconds to go in the second period. Ruchin's a good face-off man. And he could win this and set up some offense for the Rangers. Slater was pretty good.
Yeah. Off the boards, chipped clear by Hossa to Slater. Slater moves in. Backhander saved by Lundqvist. 25 seconds to go in the period. Roosevelt. Well, it's pretty clear what the Rangers need to do, and that's stay out of the penalty box. That really hurt them in this period. Luchinski's got the puck. Hook with a shot, he scores! With 6.8 seconds remaining in the period. Thomas Polk has tied it at 2.
Sam, it looked like there might have been a hand pass from the Rangers, but the referee, Koharski, said no, and he started hitting his chest, saying the puck went off the chest. So the play continued, and Thomas Polk, as Bob Hartley looks on, 6.8 seconds to go in the period, and you could see his reaction. Oh, baby, the Rangers tie it up. That's Polk on the puck. As the puck has moved into the zone, that's Sikora firing it in. And here's where it goes off a hand or chest, right to another Ranger. Play's allowed to continue, and then Polk just used the wrist shot past the screen of a giant defenseman in Sutton. There's Sikora. It goes off his I think, wrist to a Ranger, and the play continued, and the Rangers were able to score as the second period expires here. We take a look at it.
Come together. Exelby is pushed aside by the linesman. Strudwick.
Oh, is that a big goal? Whoa, baby, is that a big goal?
Strudwick and DeVries had words. Thomas Polk with his first goal of the season, his third career NHL goal in his 10th career game. Polk from Nylander at 1953.
Let's watch Sikora's left hand, Sam.
Yes.
And to a Ranger.
And, oh, yeah.
So I don't know if it hit above the hand and it's allowed to be directed by the arm or by the glove itself. But Koharski was down on the left corner and he was waving. See, he's saying chest, chest, chest. And the play was allowed to continue and in the net. That could cause a little controversy. It's in the books now. It's over. It's gone to Mars.
Rangers get a break. They'll take it. And they have tied the game 2-2, end of 2. Here's the upcoming schedule brought to you by North Fork Bank. Saturday night in Montreal on MSG2 at 7 o'clock. Sunday at home again on MSG against these same Atlanta Thrashers. And then Tuesday at Carolina, 7 o'clock on MSG. Let's go downstairs. John Giannone with Bobby Holik. Take it away, John.
All right, Sam, thanks. Is that sort of deflating, Bobby, when you give up a goal from the top of the blue line on a wrist shot with 7 seconds left?
I wouldn't say so. I think it's been a pretty even game, so the score is adequate the way the both teams played. So we just have 20 more minutes to get better and win.
What do you see that their penalty kill is doing so successfully against the team with the most power play goals in the league?
I don't think it's the penalty killers. It's our power play. We just don't want to pay the price. We don't take the puck to the net. We just stay on the perimeter, and it's then you don't score goals. The goals are scored at the net, and we just haven't done enough of that. That's why we're not having any success.
5th game back for you after missing 18 with a broken foot. How frustrating and difficult was it for you to sit for so long?
You know what? I don't get frustrated here because this is a great thing to be playing hockey, and I don't get frustrated. You just sometimes you just have to put your head down and work a little more on some things than others. And I'm in one of those situations after missing 2 months, so it's just all about work, and I enjoyed that, and whether it's here, there, or anywhere. So no frustration, just a lot of hard work ahead of us.
Bobby, thanks.
Thank you.
Bobby Holik, Sam, back to you.
Thanks, John. Thanks to Bobby Holik. 2 periods complete here in Atlanta. Rangers and Thrashers tied at 2. We'll be right back. Sam JD and John Giannone back in Atlanta. The Dodge Intermission Report continues with highlights. Take a look at the goals, John.
2 goals in the second period. The Rangers had killed off a multitude of Atlanta power plays, but here at the blue line, the puck bounced away from Yager. Modry kept it in. Quick pass here to Aubin. Off the post and in. 2-1 Atlanta. However, the Rangers kept on going. The puck's going to go off the wrist of Sikora. Down to a teammate. That's Ruchinski, and then the big defenseman, 25, is Sutton. He's going to get right in front of the goaltender, right in there. And here's a screen coming up. Wrist shot by Polk in the net. Rangers have a 2-2 game through 2. It's been a very even game. Rangers penalty killing awesome.
And they had to be because they've been shorthanded 6 times in the game. We'll be right back. John is not stuck in traffic and wasn't earlier. We're in Atlanta, where New York Rangers hockey is brought to you by Canon, your source for document management, by Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest, and by Ford. Join the Ford family now with Keep It Simple pricing. Visit your Tri-State Quality Ford dealer today. There's the Sprint second period scoring summary. Rangers have been shorthanded 7 times in the game, 6 in the second period. And you can see the power play statistics. Aubin at 18:37, and then the Polk goal tied it. All right, Nissan Trivia Quiz. John Giannone is with us. Atlanta has the most former Rangers on their roster with 6. Which NHL team has the second most? John Giannone.
I have made no calls on this so far as you know.
Right.
I will say Edmonton has 5, Markkanen and Rem Murray, a couple other guys, and I'll go with Edmonton.
Yeah, I'm going with you too.
I'm going to go with that. I like Edmonton.
Yeah. Rem Murray's come back from the injury. Yeah, it is Edmonton, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Rem Murray's come back from that real bad problem where he could, his head, Sam, would go to the left. And he had to work at it. And he's taken some Botox shots, some special medicine, some work, and now he can straighten and actually have his head look ahead without holding his chin to make sure it's straight ahead so he's able to play.
Yeah.
Really remarkable.
Forgot about Rem Murray.
Good one, John. Good choice.
Markinov, Igor Rolanov, Radek Dvorak.
I have no idea what this is all about.
Big discussion going on. Don Koharski over at the official scorers table. And we are set to go. Third period. Tied at 2. And John, off the trade wire. Ken Klee goes to New Jersey from Toronto for Alexander Suglobov.
I think Toronto was looking for a pick, like a second rounder. That didn't happen, but they go young. Well, the Devils get some depth on the blue line.
A lot of teams out there looking for that defensive depth. Right here, Rangers looking for a win to break a 2-game losing streak. Scored 2 goals in the game, which is the total that they had scored in the previous 2. Yager scoring his 43rd of the season on a 5-on-3 power play, and then Thomas Polk with his first of the season.
I think the Rangers have done a pretty good job on Kovalchuk in this.
Yes.
He still had 5 shots through 2 periods. That's pretty good.
You know, John, just thinking about Polk, Polk's offense, he's a good offensive player.
Yeah.
He's shown good skating ability and good shooting ability. Ruchinski with a puck. Ruchinski against Bondra, now against Shane Knighty. You blocked it, Yager's got it. Yager, collision with Slater.
They got tripped.
And it is a tripping call.
Yeah, I think it's Bondra, I'm not sure. And Bondra's looking around rather perplexed on the play. It's a tripping call against Yager, and that's why he got hit. He was on his way down. You take a look at it here. Yager on the puck. That's Bondra. There.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, that's interesting. I think Yager, I don't know if he would have gone down had he not been hit in seeing that. But the stick definitely went across the left ankle. There's no question that Bondra got him on the left foot. Anyway, again, gone to Mars.
Power
and the
play
Rangers have a power play.
Their 4th of the game, 1 for 3, and a quick clear by Atlanta. Florida is leading Ottawa 4-1.
Wow, and you know, Dominic Hasek, he's going to try and play, I think, within 2 weeks.
That's good news.
So he went and had some more people look at him down in Florida or someplace in the southeastern part of the country regarding his groin injury. Good news. He's going to give it a shot.
Good news for the Senators, I should say. Pody couldn't keep it in the zone, moves it across the Polk. Pody and Polk with Ruchinski, Ruchin, and Sikora for the power play. Ruchinski got an assist on the poke goal and has 2 assists in the game. Shot by Tootin goes wide. Tootin on now with Poti. Ruchinski has a 9-game point scoring streak. That shot by Sikora saved by Lettinen, and he holds on.
Yager will come over the boards. He only played 4.5 minutes in the second period after 7:43, almost 8 minutes in the first period. And it's simply because the Rangers were shorthanded so many times. Sikora on the puck, and he made sure he hit the net. Lettinen hangs on. So we'll see who wins the draw here. Holik is asked to take draws on the right side of their goaltender, especially shorthanded.
Roosevelt and Tootin on at the points. Nylander, Straka, and Yager up front. Puck comes on, goal steered away. And Haviland sends it around the boards, kept in by Tootin. He's hit by Larson, and the puck cleared all the way down. Good hit by Brad Larson. 55 seconds to go on the Rangers power play. Roosevelt lost control, gets it back. And it's backhanded to the line, kept in by Straka. Open man Yager, tees it up, waits. Pass blocked by Aubin. Yager again. Aubin on him. Good play by Serge Aubin. He clears.
Yeah, he's had a good game.
Yes, he
killing
has.
penalties and has a goal in this game.
Roosevelt for Straka. Touch. Takes charge. Brings it across. Pass blocked by Kozlov. Exelby drives it down the ice. Pass. Lundqvist open net, and it's blocked by Poti.
Yeah, Host has had points in 11 straight games against the Rangers, almost 12.
Here's Yager. Pucked in, and he got leveled by Exelby.
Up high.
That's
He's
the
slow.
man.
He's slow getting up. He's the one that nailed Sundin in the face earlier in the season.
Dangerous to go into his territory. Power play is over. 3:20 gone by in the third. 2-2 the score. Rangers 1 for 4 on the power play.
You know, Sam, when you don't play against teams very often, you're not really sure about tendencies of players, and that's Exelby's game.
Yep. Betts moves in with Hossa. Marcel Hossa against Shane Knighty. I don't think the Hossa brothers have been opposite one another in this game. Tootin against Savard. Ward came in. Savard takes over. Pass tipped by Kasparaitis. Played it to the boards. Mellanby couldn't handle it. Deflects to the corner where it's played by Tootin. Off the stick of Savard out of the zone. Rangers have it. Betts to Ward. Off the boards, blind pass. Turned the other way by Savard.
That's because Betts was changing. He was in behind Ward, but the Rangers were changing.
Another good play by Roosevelt at the blue line. He's had a strong game. Puck around the boards.
Oh, what a hit.
Wow.
Oh, gosh, did he throw a hit, Sam?
He knocked
that was
Exelby.
DeVries.
No,
Exelby.
Exelby.
Yeah.
He knocked Exelby down.
Exelby's lost. He doesn't know where he is. He lost his helmet. He can't. He's trying to get up and can't. He's the one that threw the hit into Yager and Hallwig. It was a clean hit, but he was going fast. He glided and threw a big-time body check into Exelby. And I don't know if Hallwig knew it was Exelby, because Exelby's the player that nailed Yager about a minute and a half ago, but this was some body check.
I bet he knows now.
And the players all yelling at Hallwig as he skates near their bench. Watch. Wham. Oh, is that the shoulder right into the chin?
It's a high hit, and
Exelby was bent over too, and they see the helmet go flying. The referee was looking right at it. He bends down, and he caught, the elbow started to come up, and I think it was above the elbow and below the shoulder. And man, did he get hit. And remember, Exelby's the one that hit Yager up high and knocked him down. It's the law of the jungle down there. It may have been some form of a payback too. And I imagine Matt Sundin's probably sitting in Toronto. If he saw it going, well, that's hockey. That kid nailed, did he nail Sundin earlier in the season?
Now this is the hit on Yager by Exelby.
That was a good
Clean hit.
Yeah, good hit. Real good hit. In slow motion, it doesn't look quite as hard. But that was a solid body check by Exelby, and that was a clean hit when you see the replay.
Exelby dazed, but is skating off on his own power to the bench.
Watch the hit on Matt Sundin. This was February 7th. Oh, he exploded right into the face of Sundin as Sundin had taken the shot. He was the other defenseman. He exploded right into the face of Sundin. You can see he was cut from the visor. And this kid can hit. Oh, can he hit? But he took one there. There was no penalty on the play.
He still looks a little dazed, but he's trying to collect himself.
Referee's over at the Atlanta bench.
And Bob Hartley is really working the referee right now. We are 4.5 minutes into the third period of a 2-2 game. And Ryan Holwig, the hardest hitter the Rangers have.
And you know, and Holwig stays out there. We'll see if that draws a power play or not, if somebody goes after him. It's interesting, you know, Yager got nailed. It was a clean hit, but still, you got to protect your people. And Holwig went after and nailed, and I mean, did he nail Exelby?
Face-off win by Moore. Good shot by Pody, stopped by Lettinen. Kozlov.
Atlanta needs points, Sam, in the standings. They can't be worried about payback.
Pody did a good job staying with Holik. Moore got tripped up, nothing called on the play. Got tripped up by Petrovitsky. Strudwick sends it around the boards, kept in by DeBreeze. Moore backhands it around to Ortmeyer, lifts it up. Kozlov stops it at the line. Gets knocked down by Holwig. Wham! Here comes Moore. Moore around the net, wrap around, try block. And DeBreeze sends to Petrovitsky.
And Bolton was out there having words with Holwig at the end of Holwig's shift. See what Bolton does. See if he keeps his cool. Man, did he. And, you know, Holwig, 2 hard hits, no penalties. And you don't see a lot of huge, gigantic hits like you used to. And they kind of stick out when you see them.
Yep.
People aren't used to seeing them. I'm not.
All the way down. Bolton on the ice against Tootin. Here's Bolton. Puts it in front, steered away by Lundqvist. Ruchinski on the move. Ruchinski pulls up. Plays it ahead for Ruchin. Stepped there by O'Bannon. He's hit by Bolton.
That's a good hit.
Yeah. Ruchin to Ruchinski. Ruchinski looking for some space. Plays it through Kasparaitis. Shot blocked into the corner.
There's a block by Bolton.
Ruchin to Ruchinski.
Bolton broke a stick.
Save. Lettinen bounces in front. Lettinen covers up. 6 minutes, 9 seconds gone by. Third period, 2-2.
Watch the end of the Ryan Holwig shift. Tom Rennie left him out there, and kaboom! That's on Kozlov. Now as the shift's about to expire, watch him go to the bench. Watch who talks to him, and watch who he sits beside. This is something else. Remember, Yager got nailed earlier by Exelby? He goes on the bench. Who's beside him? Yager. Look at that. A little tap. Nice going, and then a few more words, and they sit down, and Yager continues to talk to. That's hockey.
You're my guy. You're my guy.
That's a team.
Yager shoved by Andy Sutton. Picked out of the zone by Barbara. Here comes Slater. Slater across to Hossa. Hossa shoots. Saved by Lundqvist.
I think it hit the post.
It's underneath them. It did not go in. The fans were roaring.
Well, the horn sounded. That's why. And the red light never went on. It never went on. I thought I heard a goal post or something. I could be wrong. It was a 2-on-1 as Roosevelt fell down or was out of the play near the Atlanta bench. 2-on-1. Hossa's a left-handed shot. He was in an ideal position to shoot, and somehow the puck ended up underneath the goaltender. Yeah, far goal post, right through him and hit the. Did that hit the far post? Is that what it was?
Yeah. Here it is.
Far post down in there. Yep, off the post and back underneath.
And Lundqvist sits down on top of the puck.
A little delay here as they're reviewing it. Yeah, that's a smart thing to do. It's a smart thing to do, to review, to make sure. I mean, it means so much in the standings to win a game. Right goal post, right through Lundqvist. Far post and back underneath before Slater could get to it. That was a Hossa shot.
And a good play by Lundqvist. Felt it underneath him, sat down on top.
That's why they have video replay, to make sure. If the puck's dropped, it's over. They have to continue with the play.
Carolina leading Philadelphia 2-1 in the third in Philadelphia. Florida leads Ottawa 5-2 in the third in Florida.
Ottawa went down and then went to Ocala, Florida. Is that what it's called? The owner, Melnick, Eugene Melnick, owns the ranch there.
Okay.
And had all the players there, horseback, all kinds of it. Gave them beautiful gifts and everything else. But they didn't respond too well against the Panthers. No goal.
We remain tied 2-2. Savard with a face-off win. Mellenby tied up in the corner by Strudwick. Savard. Kovalchuk saved by Lundqvist.
What a shot.
And Kovalchuk with a good hit knocked down Ward.
Yeah, the Atlanta bench all stood up on that play.
In front, good play by Pody, knocked it away from Mellenby.
Kovalchuk got some
another
fire.
hit, yeah. And that puck was out of the zone.
Holding
Savard
call.
argues.
Holding call, that's why. It wasn't offside.
Right.
It was not offside, it's a penalty. And it's Kovalchuk who was too exuberant on the shift. Grabbed a hold of one of the Rangers. It was not offside. It's a holding call by Don Kaharski. Watch this save on Kovalchuk, who backs out. Beautiful shot. Kick save by Lundqvist, a beauty. And then Kovalchuk moved there on Ward. That was a good, solid body check. And then he kept going. That's a shoulder on shoulder, and Ward was away from the boards. And then he grabs a hold there of Ward a little bit. And then there was another. Oh, that's the penalty. Ooh, that wasn't much of a hold. Anyway, he's in the box.
Bolton went in for him. I think he's got an equipment problem. Kovalchuk went to the locker room. Power play Rangers. They're 5th of the game. 1 for 4 with 5 shots. Yager scored on a 5-on-3 in the first period. Straka. Yager. Yager deep against Sutton. Yager controlling. Up the boards, Roosevelt. Roosevelt and Tooten playing the points. Sutton fires it out all the way down.
I think Exelby's gone to the locker room too. I don't think we've seen him since that hit by Holwig. They're -2 men at the bench. One of them's Kovalchuk with equipment. I think Exelby's the other.
Straka moves in. Straka against Sutton. Sutton with a block. Tooten. Yager, good pass to Roosevelt. Now it's Nylander to Roosevelt. Tooten's got the puck. Yager. Tooten winds. Drive blocked by Holik. Holik and Hossa with Sutton and DeVries. Roosevelt shoots wide. Oh, good screen in front, but it just missed wide. Nylander to Yager. Yager to Nylander. Out to Tooten. 45 seconds left in the power play. Nylander. Yager shoots wide behind the net. Tooten's got it. Controls. Roosevelt. Yager to Nylander, just off his stick. Tooten to Nylander. Pressured by Holik. Back pass to Tooten. 18 seconds in the power play. Yager's got room. Yager. Forced wide, centered, blocked in front.
10 to go.
Straka. Tooten. Straka with a puck. 3 seconds. Yager shoots wide. Power play is over.
Roosevelt got nailed as that shot went wide. Sutton cross-checked him right across the back. And there's a big high hit with an elbow by Bolton, missing Tooten.
Straka moves in. Just under 11 minutes to go. Third period. Tied 2-2. Strudwick. Yager still on. Checked by DeVries. Up the boards. Petrovitsky.
You know, what I don't understand, Sam, is a little tug called on Kovalchuk for holding, yet there's a big cross-check across the guy's back, flattens him, and that's not called.
Strudwick around to Ruchinski. Through to Pody. Pody moves in. Dropped it off to Sikora. Back in front. Save made.
Puck went right over top of Ruchin's blade. The rebound.
I thought it was a pass. And Ruchin had actually turned into a shot, and Ruchin just missed the rebound. Pody. Now Strudwick. Dominic Moore for Sikora. Moore in the corner against Modry. Behind the net, Nicholas Hamlet. Moore got a piece of him. Sikora to Moore. Moore against Savard. Reverses to Sikora. Hamlet checks in.
Holwig on the ice.
9:40 to go. Modry almost got called for holding. He had one man wrapped up. That was Holwig. Bondra. Long lead for Hossa. Hossa hit by Kasparaitis. Hossa strong. Oh, very strong man. Bondra against Holwig. Kasparaitis takes out 2 men in the corner. Hossa and Savard. Putin.
Well, these teams are playing hard. Both these teams, they're giving everything they have here.
I want to tell
Just
you,
over 9 minutes to go. I mean, this is big for both teams, especially Atlanta trying to be in the playoffs. But they are really going after each other.
the hits by Holwig really woke up the Rangers, in my mind, John, as far as their physical game, their intensity. 90. Off the boards with 8:50 to go in the third, tied 2-2.
You have to be awake because Atlanta had woke them up too, and it's really intense, and you have to be alert on the ice, or you're going to get hurt. You're going to get blindsided.
The breeze all the way down. But Larson negates the icing. Around to Bolton. Checked there by Roosevelt. Center. Good play by Marcel Hossa.
Bolton, boy, he's had some games.
He's skating really well.
Full marks to him. He's improved as a hockey player.
Hossa. Here's Ward. Winds up. Big shot. Save with a blocker into the crowd. It goes.
Those long shots are good ideas. The save was made, but it forces a face-off deep in the Atlanta zone. That's Big Andy Sutton, the defenseman, number 25 in front. Roosevelt, the defenseman for the Rangers, gets there. A little tap to the leg, and then a cross-check to the upper or lower back. And you can see on his face that hurt. Now, the little tug is being called at center ice, but the cross-check to the back isn't. Doesn't make sense to me.
I understand your frustration.
I'm not frustrated, but players could be.
Save off the Strudwick shot.
Sam, players could be. It's not me. It's players.
And I personally, John, I believe it's still a work in progress for the referees. And I think it hopefully will continue to get better. I think it's gotten better.
Oh, yeah, there's no question. The flow in the game is much better. But sometimes the little tugs, let them go a little bit. Just the odd one.
Pass tipped by Sikora, blocked by Strudwick. 2-2 the score. Good play by Holy. 2-on-1 down low, save.
Oh boy, he tried to go through the legs of Lundqvist, who closed him up. Holy showed some power.
Pody. He was hooked. Penalty called on Mulgrew. Good effort by Pody. Kept driving.
Well, it's also a good pass. Start though with a save by Lundqvist on Holik, and then the Atlanta club was headed to the bench for a change. Holik powered through Sikora. He's just a big man. And he got to the net. There was a little bit of a hole. And there you can see Holik will work over Sikora there and take off with one hand without a glove. And he tried to hit to the hole through the legs. Lundqvist with a big save. And then the Rangers went up the ice. Well, here's another look at it. Holik with the power and then a good shot. Good save. Rangers go up the ice. And it was a nice pass to Pody. And then Pody took off and drew the power play.
Power play Rangers, they're sixth, 1 for 5 with 6 shots in the game. The one was a Yager 5-on-3 power play goal in the first period. Rangers have never led in the game. Clearing attempt blocked by Straka. Roosevelt and Putin at the points. Putin to Yager. Hooking was the call on Modry. Straka, Nylander, and Yager up front. Haviland off the boards to himself. Haviland and Sutton, Oban, and Larson, the penalty killers.
Sutton's even out there when Yager's on the power play. He has seen a lot of Jaromir Yager in this game. 2 big men.
Just under 7 minutes to go. Third period, 2-2 the score. Nylander stopped, turned it over.
Mellenby forced it. Nice play.
Mellenby with Hossa. Marian Hossa. Good play by the Thrashers to keep it away from the Rangers. All the way down it goes. Lundqvist up the boards for Roosevelt. Gave it away to Mellenby. Here's Marian Hossa. And a penalty on the Rangers, saved by Lundqvist.
Yeah,
Hossa was hooked.
Just a little bit. Yes, he was. Started with the Rangers. Lundqvist moved the puck back around the boards. And Roosevelt was there, couldn't get to it. There's the little hook. And Hossa just kept on going, but he drew the the penalty, which evens things up a minute into the Rangers power play. That's Lundqvist play up the ice. And you can see Roosevelt couldn't play it, and there's a little hook.
So now it's 4-on-4 for a minute, and then the Thrashers will get a power play for a minute, provided there are no other penalties. 6:30 to go in the third, 2-2 the score. Ruchin wins it back. Strudwick goes down as he was pressured by Kozlov. Kozlov and Bondra with Haviland and Sutton for Atlanta. Pody lifts it in. Ruchinski along the boards. He has 2 assists in the game. 13 points in his last 9 games. Save made by Kari Lehtinen. Pody plays it across for Strudwick. Bondra showing good speed to get to it, then it's taken away by Ruchinski. Here's Betts just off the bench. Betts goes deep against Haviland. Betts controlling, finds Kasparaitis. Pody, Kasparaitis. Rister knocked down in front. Atlanta on the power play right now for a minute. Their 8th power play of the game.
Kovalchuk
moves in against Kasparaitis. Around the board, Savard. Kovalchuk left it for Savard. Gets it back. Across to Modry. Modry shot. Blocked. It's in somebody's equipment, and it was cleared by Pody.
Right on the ice in the feet of the 2 players.
30 seconds to go in the Atlanta power play. 5 minutes to go, 3rd period. Tied 2-2. Lundqvist around the glass. Bounces down to Hossa. Good play by Moore. Took it away. Got it to Ortmeyer for the clear. 12 seconds to go in the Atlanta power play. Modry on the puck. Leads Savard. All the way around. Tootin against Bondra. Ruchin was tripped up. Oh, nothing called on that play. Ruchin yells at the referee. They continue on. Power play is over. Teams at full strength. Atlanta 0 for 8 on the power play in the game.
And a long 5-on-3 included in those 8.
Right.
Oh, there's a pick.
Nice play by Sikora. He shoots. Saved by Lehtinen. 4:11 to go.
Puck away from Bondra. Forces another draw in the Atlanta zone.
The Rangers Road Tour, presented by Staple Iced Tea, is hitting the roads of the tri-state area once again. Interactive games, activities, knowledgeable hockey staff. The Road Tour, perfect for any sized event. For information, visit NewYorkrangers.com. 4 minutes to go. Yager shoots, save at the post by Lehtinen.
And then his stick snapped in half. That may have hit the goalpost too, Sam, or the outside of the post. I heard the ping.
The ping.
The Yager shot.
Andy Sutton, pressured by Straka. Haviland up the board. Yager stops it. In front, deflection, a save. Nylander with a beautiful deflection, and Lehtinen there for the save.
What a giveaway by Haviland. He fired the puck around the boards. There was nothing on it. Yager was right there, and a nice little deflection and very calm goaltending by Jere Lehtinen. Watch here as Haviland gets the puck. Kari Lehtinen with the save on the little deflection. Kari, I said Jere, my apologies.
Jere's a pretty good player too, just not a goalie.
Yeah, no kidding. Watch Yager. That shot hit the outside of the post. He put his stick up and it got snapped in half. 3:41 to go in the 3rd period.
Ruchin and Savard on the face-off. Modry hit by Ruchin, turned it over to Ruchinski. Ruchinski in the corner, checked by Modry. Ruchinski stays with it. Try to get it to Sikora. It's kept in by Ruchinski. Sikora shoots wide. DeVries able to work it out. Ruchin stopped it. Sikora puts it back into the Atlanta zone. 3:10 to go. Modry intercepted. Betts moves in. Shoots high off the glass.
Puck rolled on Betts when he took the shot.
Mellenby played it off the boards. Strudwick cleared it out. Hossa gave it up to Strudwick. Now Pody. 2:50 to go in the 3rd. Tied 2-2. No goals here in the 3rd. Offside whistled.
The Rangers have had some pretty good changes here in the 3rd period. Betts will come off the bench and race to the other side and boom, pick up the puck. Now watch the puck rolling as he takes the shot over top of Lettinen's head. How about the story you were told today by Barb Hartley about Patrick Waugh?
You know, he was trying to get some confidence into Kari Lehtinen. He phoned Patrick Waugh, asked him to talk with Kari Lehtinen. and they were on the phone for 25 minutes. He said when Lettinen came back to Bob's office, he was all smiles, all pumped up.
And Bob used to coach Patrick Waugh. Won a Stanley Cup together with the Colorado Avalanche, so they know each other well. Patrick lives in Quebec City, runs a junior team there, coaches them.
He asked Bob Hartley, what did you tell Patrick to tell him? He said, tell him anything, just get him going. 2:25 to go in the third. Tied 2-2 takeaway. Hossa on goal, stopped by Lundqvist. Hossa again. In front, stopped by Lundqvist. Holweg gets out of the zone and dumps it deep. 2:05 to go in the third. Tied 2-2. Off the board. Stop. Good play by Straka. Got it to Jágr. Jágr against Kozlov. Jágr tried to get it through to Straka, and Shane Knighty broke it up.
No Sutton on the ice for Jágr.
Jágr for Nylander. Saved by Lettinen. Here's Jágr. Save. Lettinen with a glove. He's got it.
No Sutton on the ice. And right away, Jágr involved with 3 plays at the net. 1:43 to go in the third period. Sutton over the boards now, as Jágr's line's going to stay on the ice. This is, as you see, there's the pass in front. Nylander with a deflection. That looked like an easy save, but it wasn't. It was a good play by the Rangers and by Lettinen. And then there's the catching glove save on Jágr. Jágr went for it in a tie game.
1:43 to go in regulation time. Holik against Nylander.
Holik's taking on a lot of draws, both sides of the ice, right side, left side.
Roosevelt swept it clear. 1:30 to go. Sutton, Nylander. Sutton,
both going to go.
Jágr and Sutton will go off.
Yeah, this was an interesting play, and this means that if we get to overtime, there'll be 32 seconds of penalty to serve for the two guys as they yap at each other going towards the penalty boxes. Jágr there goes to get the puck, and he reached and grabbed a bit at Sutton. Sutton had to stick into his armpit, and they both go.
Yeah, Jágr and then Sutton.
The 4-on-4, 1:28 to go in the third. Atlanta with a slow change here. Rangers are ready to go. A real slow change. Will Kovalchuk's up on the ice. No, it's Hossa and Kozlov. And they can be formidable.
Jágr holding, Sutton hooking at 18:32.
Bob Hartley may not want to put Kovalchuk out there for him.
Really?
Well, if he gets caught up ice and they give up a goal, it's no point headed to there'd be no overtime.
Kozlov.
You know what I'm saying, Sam?
Yes.
This is strategic by the Atlanta coach.
Outland shot, save made by Lundqvist. Tootin moves it around to Ruchin. Ruchin's pass blocked by Kozlov. 1 minute to go in regulation time. Tied 2-2.
There's 1 minute remaining in the period.
Kasparaitis across to Tootin.
Post is going off. Let's see if Kovalchuk comes on. No.
Thrashers playing it safe, looking for a point. Rangers need a point.
They need a point more than the Rangers do. They need to get into the playoffs. Rangers are in a good position standing-wise. And Kovalchuk may not see ice time until overtime.
Kozlov lifting it out. 30 seconds to go in regulation time. Roosevelt with Brad Larson on the forecheck. Cody across to Straka. Forced back by Aubin. 20 seconds to go. Straka moves in. Left it for Nylander. Nylander spinning. Cut was blocked
by Aubin.
Cody took the big drive. Here's Hossa. He shoots wide. As regulation time is over.
That kid is something. Hossa was on 2 of the last 3 shifts, all of 4-on-4. And then, well, we're going to overtime.
Tied 2-2. Flyers in Carolina going to overtime. Tied 2-2. This overtime is brought to you by AIG. AIG for insurance, loans, and retirement. AIG. So the Rangers and Thrashers to overtime. Following this game, Mike Crispino at the MSG Sports Desk presented by Toyota. He'll have the full Rangers recap. The Big East tournament got started. and Ali Frazier anniversary. Wow. The greatest.
Well, these two teams are both 500 going into overtime. Rangers 8-8, Atlanta 6-6. Both teams get a point.
Florida beat Ottawa 6-2.
And Bob Hartley decided not to have Kovalchuk out there and take a chance at losing the game, but he may try and get him going in overtime and win the game.
The overtime starts 3-on-3 with Yager and Sutton in the penalty box for another 32 seconds. So there will be a lot of room on the ice.
Havlet already went over and talked to Sutton. Yager could just stay out there as a forward, as the Rangers have 2D. Now Sutton, he's a defenseman. If he stays out there, that means they'll have 3 defensemen and 1 forward if they can't get a change.
Roosevelt back to Pody. Rangers now have 81 points on the season. Philadelphia has 79 with their point in the game against Carolina tonight. So right now it's still a 2-point margin in the Atlantic Division.
Offside at the Atlanta line. 25 seconds to go on the minors to both Sutton and Yager. And they're checking out something at the clock here, Sam. It shouldn't be 25. It's 15 seconds into the period, right?
That's
so
right.
That means, and there was less than 40. There was 38.
I thought there was 32.
32. I can't remember how many seconds they had.
I thought it was 32.
So they have to readjust the clock.
17.
Yeah.
Now they've got it down. 17 seconds remaining in the penalties to Sutton and Yager. Ruchin, Roosevelt, Pody for the Rangers, Kozlov, DeVries, and Havlet for Atlanta. Roosevelt stopped at the line, and he puts it in the Atlanta zone. Havlet plays it. Nicholas Havlet, long pass for Kozlov. Moves in on Pody. He shoots. Saved by Lundqvist.
That's a heck of a shot. What a save. Kovalchuk standing up. He's going to be the person, I think, to replace Sutton.
Teams are at full strength for the 4-on-4 overtime.
Kovalchuk's almost on the ice. And there goes.
Now he is.
Now he's on for his first shift in some time.
And now he goes off. Now he came back on.
They had too many men.
No, Savard is on. Kovalchuk's still on the bench.
Yeah, they had too many men on the ice.
Straka around for Yager. Sutton on him. How many times have we said that?
Well, Kovalchuk shouldn't be allowed to stand on the boards. His body's in play.
He's just sitting with his legs on the close to the ice. DeVries, stick save made by Lundqvist. Give away. 90 shoots, save. Oh, that was a tough shot and a good save. Here's Shane 90 again. Now Savard. Here comes Kovalchuk off the bench. Modry. Kovalchuk for Savard. Shane 90 takes a hit from Straka. Here's Kovalchuk. Shot wide. Poked into the corner. Good play by Lundqvist.
All Atlanta here right now.
Kovalchuk. Modry. Save Lundqvist. He holds on.
That's the best thing that can happen is that 90 at the net? Yes, he and Kasparaitis had their hands up in each other's face. Well, Lundqvist needed to make a save with no rebound to settle things down, and he makes about 3 really good saves. This one here was a great save on a high shot labeled from Kozlov. Fought off by the fine rookie goaltender of the Rangers. And here's another shot coming the way of the Rangers, and this one here is held on to with Kasparaitis and 90 getting after each other a bit. We have a stick measurement coming up, Sam.
Wow.
I don't know whose it is. I'm looking at all the players on the benches or on the ice. They've all got their own sticks, but there's a stick being measured at the penalty box. Kovalchuk's been caught a couple of times. Rangers are going to be shorthanded. The stick's illegal, and that should be trouble. I don't know who it is, but that's happened too many times. Yager's at the bench and got a new stick. So his stick, he got caught. Yeah, that's not good. Should know better. The Rangers should know better, and Tom Rennie's not happy. They've been warned. The team's been warned. And here we go.
Oh, boy.
You got to live with it now, but that's got to be addressed.
Atlanta power play their 9th of the game, and it comes at 1:48 at overtime.
At the bench, Yager's going over there. He wants to get to the bench and get another stick. Instead, he got intercepted by the referee. And the call's made, and Atlanta They made the right call. They need a point in the standings bad. Now they have a power play in overtime, 4-on-3 to work it.
Somebody pretty smart for Atlanta.
Yeah.
4 forwards on.
And Yager's responsible. The great year he's had, you're still responsible for your own equipment.
Bondra, Kovalchuk, Savard, and Hossa for the power play. Rangers have Kasparaitis, Roosevelt, and Betts. Good clear by Betts.
Penalty, Savard.
How about that interference call on Atlanta? Power play over, 3-on-3.
Wow. That'll make Jaromir Jagr feel a lot better, and the whole Ranger bench feel better. The puck went by, and Betts is the player that forced it. And as Betts went by, you're going to see up high the pass right in, coming up right here, intercepted. And Betts is gone, and then he was just, oh boy. Stick was in the midsection, parallel with the ice. We've said that 6,000 times this season, and another call.
3-on-3.
Atlanta again with a slow change.
Rangers, when Jagr returns, will wind up with a man advantage for 22 seconds. Wow.
It might be later in the wallet. Didn't Tom Rennie say, if I have another player caught with an illegal stick, it's a fine?
We'll see. Here's a lead for Hossa. Lundqvist clears it. Good play. Moore, Pope, and Pody for the Rangers. Sutton, Hossa, and Haviland for Atlanta. Marian Hossa. 2.5 minutes to go in overtime. Haviland, Hossa. No shot. Centers, open man, it's steered away. Haviland didn't get anything on the shot.
It was a defenseman. How about the setup by Hossa?
Beautiful.
He is something.
He drew 2 men to him.
Yeah, the Thrashers go with 2 defensemen, 1 forward. Same with the Rangers.
Jagr back in 58 seconds. Sudden death overtime. 2:05 remaining. Can't Hossa.
Wow, he's been great. What a player. Remember, traded for Danny Heatley, the Ottawa Senators. Look at this.
Sutton just holding, now weaving his way
waiting
up.
for an opening.
Pass across. Here's Hossa. Moving in on Roosevelt. Lost control. Recovered by DeVries. Pressured by Kasparaitis. Hossa. Pass through to Modry. Jagr comes back in 20 seconds.
3-on-3.
Modry. Shoots. Save. Made by Lundqvist. Wow.
Off the forehead.
DeVries. Jagr back in 5 seconds. And a penalty call.
Roosevelt?
Penalty on the Rangers. No, it's on Atlanta.
I'd give him the puck then.
Kasparaitis.
And there goes Lundqvist to the bench now, Sam. Straka looks up at the clock. Got 1 minute. It's a 4-on-3.
Straka lifts it ahead for Jagr. Haviland. And a penalty call with 50 seconds remaining.
I looked up at the clock. It stopped at, there was 50.2 seconds when the whistle sounded. It went down 0.2 of a second, that's all. Lundqvist makes a save with his head. Modry on the puck. Modry still on the puck, and this shot right off the forehead. Pretty good rebound control when you take a slap shot and put the puck into the corner off your forehead. And Hossa was given a penalty. Was it Hossa?
Marian Hossa, yes.
He was on the ice for a long time, and there he reached out with his left hand. He was on the ice for a long time. Rangers have called timeout, as they will now have a power play to work with for the last 50 seconds. This is nuts.
Wild in overtime. Well, the referees staying true to their word, and that is to call the penalties.
They have on both sides all the way through this thing.
Rangers get a power play. They are 1 for 7 on the power play in the game. 50 seconds remaining in sudden death overtime, and the Rangers will have a 4-on-3 power play advantage.
Sam, watch the face-off. Ruchin, I think, is going to take the draw against Holik. They're both big men, but Holik likes to bend over and get his head almost inside the opposition player. Actually, he's not going. Yes, he is going to take the draw. Ruchin. Holik will bend over and get so far. His head's almost across the face-off dot. Well, especially against smaller centermen, but this is a big man against a big man.
Ruchin, Jagr, and Tootin for the Rangers. Holik, Haviland, and Sutton for Atlanta. Rangers power play in overtime. Haviland clears.
Holik did the job. He bent way over and drew the puck back. Holik goes off.
Tootin heads up ice. Ruchinski. Ruchin and Yager. Ruchinski in around the boards. Yager. Checked there by Larson. Sutton gets to the puck. 25 seconds in overtime. Hook loose. Ruchin to Yager. Now to Tootin. Tootin looks. Yager shoots. Wide around the boards and out. 10 seconds to go. Yager with room. Offside. Ooh, that was close.
Ruchin tried to get outside. Look at Holik. Watch him as the pucks drop. See him go ahead. Oh, they both went ahead. Holik had the quick stick. Boy, those are two big, powerful men. And a perfect win for the Thrashers to move the puck out of their zone. 8 seconds, 8.7 to go. It looks like the shootout, baby.
Wow. And don't forget stick measurements in the shootout, too.
You had to bring that up again, huh?
Yeah. Ruchinski, and we're going to go to a shootout. Wow.
Both teams really battled, didn't they? They gave us a lot of hockey here. Some big hits, a lot of penalty calls. Yager dodges a illegal stick in overtime. Lundqvist and Lettinen both played very well in goal. This was entertaining.
We've been seeing playoff-style hockey,
yeah?
John. Mike Crispino standing by at the MSG Sports Desk with a full Ranger recap. The Big East tournament getting underway. The anniversary look at Ali Frazier. It's all presented by Toyota. Mike Crispino standing by as we get set for the shootout. And the Rangers are 5-1 in the shootout this season.
Look at Lundqvist. He's not talking to anybody. Now he turns around. He was in pure focus mode. Pure focus. Here we go. These Zambonis do their work. It looks like he's getting a skate job done. Beach Johnson there for the Rangers working on the skate blades of Lundqvist. Here's Kozlov. Oh, what a shot that was. Top corner on Roberto Luongo.
Atlanta 3-4 in the shootout.
What a shot. Rangers to shoot high. Kozlov does.
Rangers 5-1. Kari Lettinen talking to the head coach, Bob Hartley. Maybe he's giving him an idea of how he wants him to handle it.
Sammy does. Hartley watches a lot of television, and he watches shootouts. He documents it, and then he goes to his goaltender and tells him. Now he's being interrupted by the referee, but he does a lot of coaching with his goaltender prior to the shootouts, telling him what to expect. And Lettinen has said he's been really good. He's been pure with telling me what's going on. Yeah. Lettinen's 9 for 9. Lundqvist has been a great shootout goalie,
Rangers
as we all know.
3-0 in the shootout on the road. And Atlanta at home in the shootout, 2-2. Lundqvist gets ready. He played a strong game, as did Kari Lettinen. Boy, we saw outstanding goaltending in this game.
Saw a lot of good stuff, period.
Flyers came back and defeated the Hurricanes 3-2. Yager, Nylander, and Sikora, the lineup for the Rangers.
Have they done the measuring of the stick blades yet?
They should have.
Tom Rennie's been given the order that Atlanta's going to use, so he knows. And now the stick blade measurements start. If you're caught with an illegal stick, you can't be.
All right.
There's no penalty, but you can't be used in the shootout.
Sorry, John. Savard, Kovalchuk, and Kozlov, the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, there's some talent there, isn't there?
Yes, sir.
5 Europeans, 1 North American, and that's Savard.
There goes the measurement. Well,
Yager's, he may not be legal the way.
If it's illegal, he will not get to shoot.
He just can't be used.
3 illegal.
Tom Rennie back there not even paying attention. He doesn't even want to look.
3 illegal sticks would cost you a round.
Yeah, this
would
is
lose
close.
a shot.
Don Kaharski's spending a lot of time there making sure it's absolutely legal. you're allowed a half-inch curve, and a lot of times the players like to use it as it can't be used.
No good.
So Yager
can't go. Wow. So Yager,
that had to be really close. Look at Yager. He's perplexed.
he got a penalty for illegal stick, and now he cannot shoot.
This is the reason why this rule was put in post-Olympic break, because the feeling was around the league that a lot of players were running and getting illegal sticks to use in the shootout. Really illegal sticks, not just marginal like Yager's was there. Really illegal, and therefore they were not being measured, so they could use one that was really bent and then get the puck upstairs much quicker. They're calling the Zambonis out again. Look at this. It's the first time I've seen this. There must be a problem with the ice. Both goaltenders had worked their creases.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to talk. Nylander's talking to the referee about the way they're measuring the blade. Kovalchuk must have ran and got himself a stick that's legal.
Referee will measure the first shooter from each team during the scrape. The next shooter's stick will be checked by the referee while the first player is shooting. If stick is found to be illegal, the player is disqualified. 3 disqualifications result in a team forfeiting 1 shooting opportunity.
And by the way, with the Zambonis on the ice again, they don't put water out there. They just scrape the ice away or the snow off of the ice to try and get it as smooth as possible.
Nylander replaces Yager. Yager cannot take part in the shootout.
Okay, guys, let's get it going.
Further discussion, Don Koharski talking to Bob Hartley as you look at Jaromir Yager.
I wonder if Nylander's going to move in on one of these shootouts where he goes about 16 miles an hour and make the deke. No, he's being...
This is the longest delay I've seen before
they're still
a
talking
shootout.
Here with the measurement. Don Koharski's there talking to Tom Rennie. And I think they're having a real difference in opinion as to how the blade is measured. Now here we go.
Here's Nylander. The Rangers looking for the extra point to maintain a 2-point lead on the Philadelphia Flyers, who came back to win at home 3-2 against Carolina tonight in overtime.
This has taken too long to get ready for it, Sam. It's taken a little bit of the spirit away from it. But the officials got it right. That's their job.
Here comes Nylander against Kari Lehtinen. Weaving. And he scores. What a move.
Could have had 2 minutes to delay a game.
He really slowed it down.
Man, he took his time. That's the first time Letton's been beaten on a shootout attempt, and just left, right, slow down, go to one, the other side. What a move. Oh, everything's bobbing and weaving all over the place. One thing Nylander can do is he can stop dead and change direction without going forward. He went to the side, directly to the side, and put the puck underneath the goaltender. So Savard, the former Ranger, goes.
Mark Savard moves in on Henrik Lundqvist. Scores! What a shot.
That was
rising shot.
That's the type of shot that Yager likes to use, where you move over to one side, reach back, and put the puck to the stick side. To watch him go to his right and shoot back to the left. That's what Yager does. How about the Atlanta players? They all have their helmets on backwards on the bench.
Rally helmets, right?
Beautiful shot. That's a nice play. We're tied at 1.
Now it's Peter Sikora for the Rangers.
He likes to shoot high.
And Sikora moves in. He too slowly picks up speed and scores.
Oh, talk about hands. My goodness. He went in slow and he got to the backhand so quick he went underneath. That was brilliant. That was like the shot we saw last night from Hayduk in St. Louis. Oh, quick hands.
Shot.
My goodness gracious. Just boom, it's up there and gone. Once he got the puck to the backhand side, it was up and gone. Beautiful.
Here comes Ilya Kovalchuk to try and tie it.
I don't think he'll go slow. Well, maybe he will.
No, he's got good speed. And save Lundqvist.
Well, Ruchinski scores here and
he wins
it's over.
This is for the win.
If it gets extended, Straka will be the next shooter for the Rangers. He's having his stick measured now. That's the big save. That's the key one, is Kovalchuk, I think, tried to put the puck through the legs. And it got all closed up with the puck put in the corner by Lundqvist.
Marty Ruchinski can win it for the Rangers right here. He stopped.
He lost control of it a little bit as the Rangers tried the deke for the third straight time.
And now it's on Henrik Lundqvist to stop Slava Kozlov.
As Ruchinski moves in, he went to one side to the other and lost control of the puck. I don't think he ever got to the goaltender. No, the puck flipped over the blade. So here we go.
Slava Kozlov.
He's a shooter more than anything. He loves a high shot to the glove side, but you just don't know with him.
He must score to keep it alive for Atlanta. Kozlov hit the post.
He went in.
It went in. Oh, I thought it hit the bar.
Oh, I
thought it hit the crossbar.
He got to a bad angle, put it up off the back bar and out.
Wow.
So the Thrashers tie it up with a Rangers not scoring, and then this is a bad angle and right up underneath. Boy, is that a shot. He loves to go high. He took it wide, and he had to delay to get around Lundqvist. He made a great play. Marty Straka's up.
So we're even through 3 rounds. Now it's sudden death. Each team getting a shot.
Hosa's up next for Atlanta. Straka's up now for the Rangers.
Marty Straka. Shoots. Save Lettman.
Off the stick. Similar to the goal scored by Savard is what Straka wanted to do. Go to his right, shoot it back to the left inside the post. This kid's big and off the goal stick. So Hosa will have a chance to win it because on that play, Straka couldn't score. It may have gone off the blocker even. Yeah, off the blocker, not the stick.
Marian Hosa to try and win it for Atlanta.
He's silky smooth. For a big man who can play a hard, strong game, he has really soft hands.
Everybody in the building on their feet.
If he doesn't score, it's Ruchin and Bondra.
Here comes Hosa. Scores! Atlanta wins.
Oh, the hometown fans, when you win a shootout, do they get excited?
Yep. Atlanta wins 3-2 in the shootout and wins the game 3-2. They get 2 points. Rangers get 1. And Kari Lettinen made one big save.
One thing that's going to be discussed about after this game as we look at the winner, he's just smooth. I mean, he just does things. He's a great hockey player. Talking about a great player, he just took his time, found the side, put it up top, and boom. Another look at it. The Lundqvist hand went down just a little bit as it started to go down. That's when the shot went up. Jaromir Jagr's hockey stick. It's going to be reevaluated how he measures them. And I think what they should do is leave it up to the training staff. The training staff measures. If it's okay, he can play with it. If it's not okay, he can't.
The Oppenheimer Funds Team Contributor Award goes to Marian Hosa. He gets the winning goal in the shootout. Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest. The Thrashers beat the Rangers 3-2. Rangers lead is down to 1 point in the Atlantic Division over Philadelphia. Mike Crispino standing by at the MSG Sports Desk. He's got the full Rangers recap, the Big East tournament getting underway, and the anniversary of Ali Frazier. Thrashers 3, Rangers 2 in a shootout.